I don't know if this is even working. I'm really hoping it does work. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's not working. So apparently it is not working. Or it is working. I have no clue. I think it's working, but I have no way of actually knowing. Live chats. Is that hello? I don't know. Live stream is offline. Video manager, live streaming. Stream now. Okay, now maybe streaming. Now it's working. Stream now. I don't know if it's working. Okay, now maybe streaming. Who the fuck knows if it's working? Who the fuck knows if it's working? Alright. It says it's working. I believe it's working. I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk for a couple minutes. I'm gonna see if I can even figure this out. My producer told me to wait till he can make it next week, but I was determined I was gonna try to bumble around with this. I don't think I'm doing this right, and I don't think anyone's actually viewing this, so this is just gonna be a bumbling test video. I think it's gonna be a couple minutes. Then I'm just gonna post it and delete it or something because it's not. I don't think it's working. I'm not very technical. I don't think it's working. I think it's actually not working. So now I'm just looking stupid because I'm sitting here talking to myself and nothing is working. I can't tell if it's streaming or not. This sucks. I really wish I knew if it was working. Welcome to the first attempt at a Panda podcast. I'm Panda. I'll be your prognosticating Panda for the evening and afternoon. Most of you guys know me, or if you found this channel, it's because you know me from Facebook or in real life. I've been a sports investor and a sports handicapper for over the past 15 years. I'm now 33 years of age. I've been doing this since I was 18. And, Panda Picks and Cooking with Chef Panda are subsidiaries that we have, and various services we run, to help you beat your bookie and take your sports investing to the next level. A couple of sponsors that we do work with are Highway 99, which is medical marijuana cannabis collective in California, which is the premier collective here in Bakersfield, California. So if you are close, please drive on by the Highway 99 Premier Collective. We're also working with Karma Juice, where you can drink your Karma, cold pressed, fresh squeezed juices delivered to your doorstep daily. Alright, so that was like a brief introduction, a little something. I don't know if anyone's actually watching, if anything's working, this, that, and the next. We're just going to get right into it. We're almost 10% done with the baseball season. Woo! What does that mean? We've already played almost 16 games. After about 12 games, our baby bombers are actually looking decent. And guys, like I said, it's only been less than 10% of the season, so it's nothing to write home about or, make any knee-jerk reactions. I will say this for tonight's wagering purposes, and all of the information given out here on this podcast is purely for speculation and entertainment purposes. For baseball tonight, we're coming off a Monday, and our Monday trends are normally to, give back to the betting community. Normally Sundays is where the Vegas community, and the casinos get back a lot of their losses from the weekends, and they actually rob and rape and pillage and take from you as an evil casino, and will actually take your profits back on Sundays. So it's our job to regroup and get them back on Mondays, and the board is usually pretty willing to give us a couple of good spots in order to get our monies back. So what I would say for the time being is Mondays are going to be our moving and shaking days, and especially now with the NBA playoffs, we find ourselves with a lot of things. Now, most of us missed out on getting some good value. I myself woke up just in time, and I'm really sorry that my client Cubs weren't able to eat with me. Was just in time to able to get that first 5 Boston over in. I thought the game was going to go way over, and it ended up only just covering the first 5. We were fortunate enough to have taken the first 5 over and not the full game. Coming into tonight's matchups, there are a lot of nice shining spots on the board. Tonight, I really see a good spot for the over 4.5 for the first 5 in the Yankees-White Sox games, as well as the Yankees money line itself. The Baby Bombers have been playing great at home, and with Frazier out for the White Sox today, that's a major component to their offensive, bats and their lineup. So without him in the lineup, I don't see the White Sox having enough bats to get past the Baby Bombers in the Bronx. So that'll be a free pick of the day. We love them Baby Bombers. We love the money line. We love the over 4.5 first 5 innings. For all of you novice investors, it just means simply you're placing bet or wager or action on just the first 5 innings. And the reason why you'll find out most people will like to bet the first 5 or wager on the first 5 is because then you're not at the mercy of bullpens. And we've seen what Texas and some of the other late losing teams can do. Their bullpens will just disrespect pitching gems left and right. The Mets do it sometimes, but most notably the Texas Rangers. I mean, for an elite or a playoff contender team each year, a perennial favorite, they sure let up a lot of late runs, and it must be frustrating for their starting rotation to come out, pitch gems, pitch well, and then still not be able to bring it on home. Now, I want to move from MLB to NBA because there was, there's only a few games, but there is, some matchup that I see being, very advantageous and very actually juicy, and that would be tonight's game would be the Pacers-Cavs. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so you can bet on quarters action. I'm sorry, excuse me. They had the first quarter cap at 54 points. I think both teams have been jumping a bit and are ready to go and are going to score way more than 27 each on average. I'm looking to see at least 60 points in this first quarter, and I think you should be able to get good value and have it carry over into your first half overs as well. Moving back to baseball, my kind of specialty or forte, what Panda likes to do here in baseball is team totals. We like to eat with the team totals. Now, if you are a Vegas-based investor, unfortunately, you cannot find these bets at your brick-and-mortar casinos, so I would recommend or advise getting an offshore account, which we work with a ton of offshore accounts and a ton of industry books as well, and we could recommend them for you. We're just setting up our actual sponsorships and everything as this stream will start to take off and start budding. But as for now, if you are a Las Vegas-based gambler, you need to look for other means in order to be able to take advantage of these great team total bets. But as for the rest of the world, not in Vegas, if your book offers, which they should, and most major books and even local books do offer team totals, tonight we see great value in the Arizona Diamondbacks at over 3. They have been scoring a lot lately in this early season, and I don't see this trend to slow down anytime soon. They're also being completely undervalued, just like I see a lot of teams being overvalued. This year I see the St. Louis Cardinals, the Washington Nationals being tremendously overvalued so far. I would even go as far as to say Pittsburgh Pirates are getting a lot of negative press. Now, what I also see early in the season, because of their slide and their horrible open, is I think that this year, up until probably All-Star break, I mean, it's just started out that bad, that you're going to see the Toronto Blue Jays, the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Braves, and the Cincinnati Reds all getting extremely undervalued, and they're spot bets. They're not like, auto fades or auto rides. They're spot bets, and knowing their rotation and knowing the umpires and the umpire rotation and their rest schedule can really help you actually pick up some really great valued spots on those teams, since they are undervalued tremendously in the early start of the season. As well as honorable mention for undervalued teams, I got to go with the Philadelphia Phillies. They're actually winning some good games. They're putting up some decent run production, and they're also still getting grossly undervalued. I don't see any chat, so I don't know if anyone's watching. I do have like a statistic that says there's a couple people watching. I don't even know really how YouTube Live works. They said there's 7 people watching. I don't know. Maybe hit the thumbs up button, like it, share this feed. I don't know. Comment in the chat. Do something. I have no clue, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really pretty bad technically as far as if this is even working. I'm pretty bad. That's why I'm waiting for my producer. He's on vacation. I'm not in the studio. I'm outside on my porch. So I'm just trying to bumble my way through this. If it's not working, I wasted about 10, 20 minutes of my life. And if it is, I'm sorry, because it's probably not looking like anything it should be looking like. So for now, we did go over a few things. We talked about what I liked tonight in Major League Baseball. We talked about a couple of the teams I thought were being undervalued, teams that are being overpraised and overvalued. The sound is shit. Okay, well, I have something for that, but I got a new microphone coming, so I'm really sorry. If the sound is shit, guys, I'm really sorry. I got a mic coming. I'm just trying to start and bumble around with actual production of the podcast. I want to make this like a regularly scheduled thing, half an hour to a 45-minute show daily, so we can all start getting used to getting a schedule and getting all our information out. So this was kind of just a test run as well as an introduction to me, Panda, Chef P in the place to be, and what Panda Picks has in store for y'all for the baseball season and the upcoming sports season. So, thanks for tuning in. If you did tune in and this did work, hopefully this isn't the last live stream and the last attempt I have here at YouTube's. I've been doing well over at Facebook, but now I've been told by powers that be, we need to get on the YouTube, so I'm going to give it a shot here, see if I can get some good production out of my producers, see if I can play the YouTube game. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. I'll go back to doing what I was doing before. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Pandas out. Peace. Please, comments, questions, concerns, all that. Peace out, Pandas.